around the world. There's a lot going on right now, that's realistically speaking. But I thank you all for joining in tonight's radio program. It is Friday. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, July 25th, 2025. And I am Paviel G, and I am your host indeed here on War Notes. And this is today's financial alert here on War Notes. And unfortunately, Americans are inching closer to a full scale collapse, and it's not just the low earners feeling it. From surging prices to record debt and anxiety, here is why our economy feels more fragile than ever. Right now, a staggering 57% of Americans say they feel strapped for cash. Despite the U.S. not officially in a recession, 35% cite inflation as their top financial stress, followed by debt burdens. Just go see the prices at Walmart. That'll tell you everything. Even high income households increasingly lean on credit to survive unexpected expenses. The personal savings rate peaked at just 4.9% in April 2025, a fragile buffer and still below historic averages. Nearly 20% of Americans have absolutely no emergency savings, and that is myself as well. The current rising fears are as follows. Consumer confidence sank in June to 93, its lowest reading since May 2020. The expectations index fell to 69, well below the 80 threshold that often signals a looming recession. Though job growth was solid with 139,000 new jobs in May and unemployment at 4.2%, confidence is eroding due to volatile tariffs and inflation fears. So what are the growing economic risks as follows? Tariffs may cost U.S. households nearly $2,800 in 2025 extra, according to Yale's Budget Lab. Now, these policies are expected to feed inflation and shake retirement accounts, so please be prepared. Markets do remain volatile. Again, just look into Walmart. Just look at your local Walmart, and the prices are out the roof. They are unsustainable. People will starve. All you have to do is check Walmart prices, and you will know that people will starve. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but because of that, we must stay ahead of the game as much as possible, and that's just stocking up even in just the basics. Some beans, if that's all you can afford. Ramen noodles, the poor man's food. You can't even get that if you have only 50 cents. You can't get that anymore. That should be very alarming to folks. Markets remain volatile, like I said, even though stocks hit record highs. In July, experts warn that this is driven by AI hype and momentum trades, investor fear of missing out rather than confidence. So what is the economic outlook? Is this a recession or a reset? What's going on really? Well, top strategist Vincent Dillard predicts a sharp stock market correction this summer. That's what he says, though he argues a form of recession may be avoided thanks to structural shifts and constant government stimulus, is what he says. However, we know that we see something else. So we'll be watching those numbers. Yet GDP contracted by 0.5% in quarter one of 2025, largely due to surge in imports ahead of tariff deadlines, another warning sign. That's according to U.S. Bank and 8 other reputable sources. Consumer spending is slowing. Deloitte forecasts just 1.4% growth through 2025. This is restrained by high interest rates and mounting household debts. It's taken an emotional toll on everybody. Financial anxiety soars. More than 43% of U.S. adults report money negatively affects their mental health. It's something people don't talk about. Inflation, debt, lack of emergency savings, and everyday bills are crushing stress levels across generations. People are making videos. People are screaming out. People are ranting. People are talking about how they are going nuts. but we must contain ourselves. We must, even though there's times where we feel we can't, but we must. Right now, this feels like the Great Depression too for everybody. I know a lot of people can relate. Wages are stagnant, even as prices are climbing, cutting real purchasing power. The taxes, the tariffs on the people, and inflation squeeze even income earners, folks who are making a lot of money. Savings are fragile. That's how we know we're going into another Great Depression. The debt is pervasive. Economic indicators flicker red across the board. This is how we know. It's a perfect storm. Rising costs, shrinking buffers, and fear, not greed, driving decisions. It's unfortunate, you all. But that is your full financial quick briefing. Inflation rising, debt piling up, savings vanishing, and millions feeling squeezed. And if you are just tuning in, please, if you wish, only if you wish, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to War Notes here with me. I am the author, Paviel Jimenez Gallegos. It is free to do. We are pushing for 1,000 subscribers, so share the channel with your friends and family if you wish, so I can keep delivering these real-time financial alerts, war notes, war issues, global breaking news across the globe, and a little bit more. We appreciate your support. Blessings to you and your family. Stay safe and stay informed. Until next time, this is War Notes, where truth meets urgency in old-time radio.